Good afternoon. My name, no, Uncle Tommy will finish me. Good afternoon. I'm Nabia, your host for Zed Decor Live. Zed Decor Live is that lifestyle, leisure, and business platform that seeks to educate you on all relevant topics that, in particular, involves Ghana and what is it? Specific topics. Today I have an amazing guest. I'm going to harass her plenty. I was intentionally doing nice stuff with her downstairs, but we are up and I'm going to ensure that she gives everybody the right pointers or the right indicators when it comes to kitchen installations. We have done a discussion concerning kitchen installation on Zed Decor Live, but we didn't give you breakdown. And we've seen a lot of people talk about what cooking and why it's a thing and why it's not a thing. But if we ask you to install a kitchen right now, can you put your mouth or can you put your money? Do you have the money and the mouth to put it by where your braggadocious attitude is? Yes. So today we're going to talk about cost breakdown when it comes to kitchen installation. So my guest, I'll introduce her after our spot of music and our DIY segment. We're going to have, I wanted to play something and DJ Wade said no. We have to play a new song by Oforian Ponsa, Kiddy and Stoneboy. So you see ZFM2, we're intentional when it comes to music. We give you all the freshest hits whilst they are dropping live. So a spot of music and then our guest, our DIY, then our guest. Okay. Even though, hey, oh no, no, this is a brand new feel. Stoneboy and Kiddy there, alongside that for real. Oh, talk to Why? And hey, my guest is saying that next time we should play Shatawale. It shows you that she knows her stuff. Oh, she's on point. I only bring people who are on point. So if you don't know, then you've missed. It's been a whole year of Zed Decor Live, and I am so excited about that because all the topics that we have brought have been intentional and deliberate, and we know we've had DIY for quite some time, and DIY is also one of those segments that we have intentionally brought um, like up for discussion because we want people to be able to understand the issues when it comes to doing certain things around the home and doing certain things for yourself, right? Um, well, to usher in 1 year of DIY, my DIY this time is very, very short and very, very specific. It is reverse psychology that I'm coming to do on you people. Um, hmm. What I want to let you know is that it's not everything that you also have to DIY, right? We have been fascinated with DIY. I can do it myself. I can go on YouTube. I can go on, I don't even know where again, House, Pinterest, whatever app, TikTok, Snapchat. Oh, everybody's a lifestyle guru now and showing you something, right? But the thing is, most of those videos are from people who have the things with them. They are not in Ghana. You would have a lifestyle guru who lives in the US, who lives in Australia, who lives in Canada, who lives somewhere where she can walk into a shop, a hardware store, and find a nail gun, and find glue, and find wood polish, and find a soft rag that can clean and not scratch. You are in Ghana. The truth is, you will not find some of these things in the shops. And when we say scratch free fabric, it doesn't necessarily mean that it is your cotton t-shirt, right? Scratch free fabric is really scratch free fabric, right? So when you are in that mood of I can do it myself and all of that, kindly do a reality check and see what is that person using, and add or juxtapose that to your what is around you and see if like that is what you have, right? If not, your DIY tip today is please go and look for the experts. If you know you've spent 20,000 Ghana cedis on a dining set, why on earth would you attempt to do a quick fix it if there's a scratch when you know very well that you don't know what it is that you are doing, but you've seen somebody, a lifestyle person doing it, or somebody saying, oh, you can do it, you don't have to pay. No, sometimes you really have to pay. Also, what you need to know is those who live outside, right, they are also forced to do their own things because it is pretty expensive to find artisans to do certain things, and they charge accordingly, right? As compared to us, that you can, not that we charge cheaply, but at least there are people who can give you a fair discount or give you some amount that is like reasonable with your pocket, right? So please, all that I'm saying plenty, and I have to say short because my guest is ready, is that please, not everything is DIY. And I'll even rope her in to say something about this. Not everything is DIY. Some of the things you really, really, really need to have an expert come in. Okay. All right. So it's time for my guest to come in, and I'll let her introduce herself. I know her name. I know where she's coming from, and all her outfits, she'll leave it at the door before she goes because I've already told her that I'm taking everything. She's dressed exactly as I like to dress. So it shows that we are in sync, right? So I'll let her introduce herself, and we'll ask her the mandatory question that we always ask every guest. So please, let's start with, what is your name?
Can you tell me the mandatory question? Can you tell me the mandatory question
The mandatory question is, how do you rest?
Hey.
Because in Ghana, hustle culture, go, 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 go. But we're trying to let people know that the busiest CEOs even sleep,
Yes.
and they even do certain things.
Yes.
And we want to know the specific things that you do please, when it comes to rest. But let's start with your name first. Please, who are you? That's my daughter will say, who are you?
Who am I?
Yes, who are you?
I'm Salam Dreammaker.
Okay. Mhm.
Okay, so I'm Salam Dreammaker. I am an interior designer, the project manager, and also the founder of Accento Projects. Yeah, and call me your mentor or your coach, or I'm a trainer. I train interior designers as well. So,
Please, how do you rest?
how do I rest?
Yes, how do you rest?
I like to be indoors. I like to lock myself and stay indoors. That's one of my.
You're behaving like me. Oh. That's my thing. Oh,
I like to. That's one. If those periods when I'm really tired, exhausted, yes, that is the time I just stay home all throughout. Sometimes even opening my front door is difficult for me. Yes, I just stay home, sleep, walk about, watch movies. I'm a movie person. I like music, and I like to go to the beach too. That's another thing. That's another way I rest. Yeah.
Interior designers. Why do people think that we are very busy? We are all over the place, and we like to go out.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Is that so?
Yes, that is so. Because
so?
people think that because we are decorating homes, furnishing homes, putting spaces together, we live this glamorous life.
Hey.
We're always going out.
Hey.
We're always in. But I like what you just said. You're always, when I tell people I don't go out, they think I'm lying.
No. I mean, interior design is actually one of the creative professions, right? And one thing, if you know creatives a lot, creatives are most of the time very introverted. Creatives are not all over the place like that. I mean, I go out when I want to, or when I occasionally, let me say, if I want to hang out, or if I feel like, okay, I mean, I've been indoors for a long time. Let me just find a way to. Other than that, that is, I mean, I need to find ways of generating ideas, thinking, because my kind of job is almost entirely a lot of brain work, thinking. Yes.
Kitchens. I like the way you have just taken me directly into it. A lot of brain work. What is the fascination with kitchens, modern day kitchens? Why are a lot of interior designers very particular about kitchen installations?
Okay, so being particular about kitchen installations, I would, in summary, I would say because there is the demand. You see, I see kitchens as one of the primary spaces in the home that you can do without. Every home needs a kitchen. Do you get it? Every home needs a kitchen. Whether you like it or not, you would find a way to cook. Yeah. And you can't cook in the bedroom. You don't cook in the living area. You need to make space for that. So now the next thing is how that kitchen actually looks or functions. Yeah. Do you get it? You can dedicate an empty room for cooking, yes, but then is it functional enough? That is where the idea of designing a functional kitchen comes in, right? Because you need tools to be able to cook. You need equipment to be able to cook. After cooking, you need storage. Do you get it? All these are factors. Now we've gotten to the fact, yes, the kitchen is actually a functional zone. Work go on there, but then after that, we've gotten to the era where home or spaces are no longer just for functions. I mean, people want to find comfort in whatever they are doing. If it's my home, I need to enter home and feel comfortable and feel relaxed and feel a certain way. Same applies to the kitchen. There are people who find joy in cooking. You get it? So if I'm putting together that kitchen for you and you are one of those people who enjoy cooking, it needs to be such that whilst you are cooking, you are enjoying the process. You get it? You're not just here to come and just grind pepper and pour and then prepare soup and go. You see, yes, that was then. I mean, so many centuries ago, that was then. And now the experience counts. You get it? So if I'm cooking, I should enjoy the process of cooking. I should enjoy, that, and that is where the design comes in. That is where the fitting comes in, the layout comes in. All these things, technicalities, actually do play a role. You get, so it's not as if designers just enjoy giving you expenses and big invoices. No, I mean, you want to enjoy the kitchen, it comes with costs.
Yeah.
You want wifey to cook, it comes with costs.
Please tell them, because was it last week that we were bombarded with
cooking.
Oh. And I was like, if we bring you the invoices, can you, the way you are glamorizing the cooking,
exactly,
if we bring you the invoices,
exactly,
can you
I told one of the comments, I made a post, I told one of those people in the comments, you see, you people want us to perform contemporary roles.
Yeah.
Do you get it? You want us to glamorize the cooking and make it enjoyable. But that contemporary role comes with the contemporary kitchen.
Yeah.
Provide the contemporary tools.
DJ Wade is laughing.
Provide the contemporary tools. It's like a company who wants to hire a content creator, but you're not ready to provide an iPhone. You're not ready to provide a camera.
Tripod.
Exactly. How does a person function?
Yeah, it's true. Very, very
How
true.
does a person function? So be ready to provide the contemporary tools so that we can do the cooking very well. Do you get it? If it is well done, I bet you we will even want to sleep in the kitchen.
That's the thing. That's the thing. Now we are seeing costs of kitchens 50,000, 70,000, 100,000. If I say it, they'll tell me that I'm
even 200,000.
You hear what she said? Even 200,000.
300,000 car we are doing.
What goes into such prices? Is it that, and no, please let them know that this is without appliances. I want that part. I want you to emphasize that part. Appliances hasn't come.
Appliances are not. Yes, that's true.
What goes? True. What? Please run us through averagely, like what goes into that kind of breakdown cost.
Okay. So, first of all, I would say, you see, the kitchen. For me, I keep telling most of my students and my clients that the kitchen is, if not for anything, I would say the most delicate and most technical space in the home. Right? Why? Because a lot goes into putting together what you see, the end result. Right? The kitchen is not just how do you call it, a collection of cabinets or furniture. Behind those cabinets, see the kitchen as a system in place. A system also because the kitchen is, again, if not the only space in the home, one of the spaces in the home that needs actually a coordination of different professionals coming together. You need the carpenter, you need a plumber, you need the electrician, you need painter, you need a tiler in there. You see, these are a collection of people who are going to work together to get what you are seeing. Right? So a lot goes into it, and the least you see is usually the aesthetic. Right? One little thing goes wrong and it affects the entire kitchen. One little thing goes wrong and it affects the entire kitchen. If we're talking about the cost components, right, I would prefer to categorize the costs first, or the phases in putting together a kitchen. First, let's look at which is usually the first stage, the designing and the planning phase. Most people don't actually, because this is just services you are providing, they don't see that aspect. Right? But then it takes a designer to come up with a layout by assessing the space you have, that room you want to turn into a kitchen. It takes a designer to assess that room and then come up with a perfect layout that suits you and your family or your lifestyle. Right?
Don't lose your train of thought. Please let people know that before they will get Salom to move to the sites, they have to pay for transportation. Please tell them, because you see, right now, I want this show to be one of those shows that they know that we don't use magic to get to sites.
No.
We don't use water.
No.
We move.
Yes.
And we need to move. And this is a standard practice globally. you have to pay
You
for
have
people.
to pay a consultation fee
Thank you.
because I need to come to your space, assess what you have there, how big the space is,
Thank you.
what is working, what will work, what will not work, before I can go back and take my time to create something, a concept for you.
Thank you. Please continue. Please continue.
So you see, the planning and the designing and the planning phase, or you see, coming to the space to assess the place, because mind you, designing, in fact, the entire house and designing in general, and then let's narrow it to kitchens. There isn't a one size fits all.
Yes.
You have to treat every household, every client as what's a unique situation. Because we all don't have the same room. We all don't have the same preferences. We all don't have the same cooking lifestyle. Do you get it? So I need to come there, assess your space, probably ask you some few questions, and then come up with something that will suit you. I need to be able to select through that conversation, select the right materials for you, the right type of wood, because mind you, there are different types of wood or materials you can use to create a kitchen. You see, I need to select the right type of materials for you, the right color scheme, even the materials, what actually can come together to give you that aesthetic you are looking for, whilst making sure it would function as perfectly as you want it to. See, so this is where a lot of brain work goes in. I was telling one of my students this morning, sometimes you don't be the rush to come up with something. Give yourself time, because you need to take your time and think and decode the information you have to come up, because if it doesn't go well, the client will blame you. The client will blame you. So a lot of thinking goes in selecting, coming up, putting together, and making sure all these individual elements will come up and to work nice, to actually give you that good look you're looking for. So it doesn't just start with cabinets. Most people see the kitchen as just cabinets.
It's not just cabinets.
Thank you.
It's a whole process.
A whole process. So you see, and these all cost money, the planning and the designing. The designer, I being a designer, you need to pay me to be able to come up with all these.
Tell them. And
you need
those who just say, oh, send me a sketch.
No.
What's that?
The sketch is part of the designing. It is part of the planning.
What is
it comes with a fee.
Thank you.
And
they want 3D too.
Exactly.
Hey.
Same as send me the cost. How much will it cost?
No.
Until I come up with the cost and the plan and the designs, I can't cost it.
No.
That is it. I can't cost it. Costing a project, a kitchen project, is not something I can just come to stand in your room, look around and say it will cost you 50K. No, it doesn't work like that.
Never.
It doesn't work like that. I need to take my time and do all these things. And then once I have something on paper, then I can cost them. The reason why, so if you've called a kitchen designer or a designer and they are charging you before they do all these things, it is because it is part of the work. It is part of the services they are providing. It is part of the design process, right? You don't just get up and start quoting figures. Until I have a concept, until I know what type of wood I'm using, I can't get a figure. Do you get it? So the design process, the planning phase, once all these things are approved, then we can move on to the cabinet component, which is mostly the biggest of the entire components. And mind you, this is a lot based on the size of your kitchen, how big your room is, and your preferences. Do you get it? So the cost here, actually, you're looking at the size of the space you have, the design preferences you chose, and then sometimes the type of materials. In fact, if I'm choosing FD, MDF, HDF, chipboard, whatever, mind you, they are not all the same price.
Please, did you hear how she ran you through the options right now? And people will say, oh, I just want cabinet. It's not just cabinet.
Even if we are using solid wood, which is usually one of the most expensive options.
They don't
You
know.
get it? Exactly. Solid wood, laminated boards, HDF, MDF, all those chipboard. These are all different options, and they all cost different. They are not the same price. Do you get it? So bear with us if we are trying to get more information to take a decision. Because the cabinet unit is what, you see, another thing is the kitchen is a water zone, a service zone. So if I have to combine function and aesthetics, I have to be very careful of the kind of wood or materials I'm selecting. Because one way you want it to look nice, on the other side too, you don't want anything that after handing over 2 years later, they will call you that the wood is so and so.
Yeah.
This is happening to my cabinet.
Yeah.
You get it? So it needs careful planning. It needs careful planning. Now, you're coming up with a layout, the design or the plan you did on paper, your layout. This is what will actually determine how the cabinets are going to look or be arranged in the space, right? Fitted cabinets are what is running now. The last time I made a post about fitted cabinets, most of the, please don't come and beat me with the men. I had most of the men in my comment, do I need a fitted cabinet, a fitted kitchen before I can cook a simple meal? One thing that came to mind, it looks like most of the people don't understand what a fitted kitchen means. Fitted kitchen just means a space with customized cabinets in them. Yeah. Do you get it? It looks like they were actually looking at it as a luxurious kitchen. No, so the layout is what is going to determine where there's going to be an island. Is this space big enough to even carry an island? Do you get it? Where are we going to be walking about? Where's the circulation zones? Where are the work zones? You have to be able to map all these things because you want people to work freely.
I even tell people all the time that, like, to add to your point, it's not even the cabinetry that even makes the kitchen look luxurious.
No.
What appliances are you going to put in?
Exactly.
Is there appliances that make the kitchen stand out, And if you just tuned in, this is Zed 101.9 FM, and my guest, Salom Dreammaker, is here, and she just made a very brilliant brilliant point about function and aesthetic, and I would take her back on that point. You see, most people, I always say, you're watching Kwesi Broni, who is largely aesthetic over function, because they are not doing palm oil, they are not doing kokonte, kenke. For them, it's a salad. For them, they've bought something on their way home, they are warming something, they are eating something, they are going. If you even see them doing crazy cooking, is their outside grill.
Yeah.
They are grilling outside, it's summer, they are doing something. But mostly indoors, it's just a salad, something pre-prepped, no craziness. That is aesthetic. That is how come their kitchens are always pristine, clean lines, white, grey. But you see, us, we, oil, kokonte, banko, fried fish, mutuo, ours is function, right? So when your interior designer like Salom tells you that picture that you have sent me, what are you going to do? How are you going to superimpose that picture you've seen on Insta to the reality of Ghana? Don't be angry. Or don't assume that she doesn't know what she's talking about. You know very well that kitchen, you're not going to just do salad and walk away. You're going to do everything in it, right? That's why even the open plan kitchens, I run away from. When people come, I run away from them. I'm like, you know what? Yeah. You are the same person who come and tell me that the hob or the extractor is not taking the smell away. But you're frying Kobe, momone. It will enter the couch.
Okro with momone. What do you expect?
The couch will smell. the couch will smell like fish, and it was your guests to come into your home, and they would be like, they won't tell you, but you see it drawn on their faces. Staying on function. Yep. Why don't people also realize that to have a very functional kitchen, you need to have waterproof materials?
Yes.
Those things are expensive, and those things, the prices are not static.
Exactly.
Why don't they understand that? I'm tired of explaining. Maybe you can explain better.
Maybe I would want to say, you see, a lot of this is you and our job. Probably the first reason I would say is because they don't know.
Okay.
they are not privy to some of these things because this is not their area.
Okay.
It is not their area. However, it is not your area. I thought that is why you come to hire a professional.
Thank you.
But you still don't want to believe it.
Yes.
You still don't want to believe it. It's just like hiring a lawyer and then the lawyer says, do it this way, let's do it this way. And you still want to go behind him and say, I don't believe what the lawyer is saying.
Yes. It's crazy.
Or go to a doctor, the doctor prescribes medicine for you and you're like, I don't trust this doctor.
Then why did you go? Because it's crazy.
Oh. So, I mean, you see, I made this post some time back. Please, if you're not ready to trust your professional, your designer, there's no need hiring the person.
Good.
There's no need hiring the person.
Yeah.
You probably have seen something about the person. You've seen their works and you think, okay, I like it. I mean, so when you're going in, trust the person. Trust the person. I understand, yes, maybe for the first time when you're working with someone, you might have some here and there. But then trust the person to lead you. Trust the person to lead you. All these things about, they say, let's do it this way, and you're still doubting it.
Yeah.
This is the cost, and you still feel they are cheating you. This is it, and you still feel no. Then why don't you just do the work yourself?
Yeah.
Why don't you just do it yourself? So you have total control of the money, everything. Yeah. Because when you do that, one, you're wasting both of you and I, our time.
The mood had just shifted.
Exactly, you are wasting each other's time. Secondly, I mean, you're just going to bring unnecessary pressure, unnecessary drama between the two of you. Yes, and between the two of you. So hire someone you know you can trust. Hire someone you know you trust, or you know this person has a grip of what they are doing. I can just feel free and let them work, right?
Appliances.
People
want to collapse when
exactly.
Meanwhile, you
exactly. I think when you're talking about the kitchen issue, aside all the cabinets and the woodwork and design part, the appliances are probably the only aspect, together with the hardware, that you have lots of options.
Yeah.
The appliances are quite flexible.
Yeah.
Just choose what you can afford. Do you get it? The appliances are just like finishing an entire house. Everything there actually depends on what you can afford.
And nobody is going to come to your kitchen and check which brand microwave
Exactly.
you have. People should stop
If you want a high-end brand, be ready to pay.
Thank you.
If you want something low budget and basic, that is fine. They are all there.
Yes.
Do not expect to. You want Bosch in your kitchen, but if I mention the price of that fridge, you are screaming. You see, there's Whirlpool, there's Samsung, there's Nasco, there's Media, there's Bosch, there's plenty of them. If you think you can't afford Bosch, there's Nasco.
Yes.
Why?
Nobody's coming with a what? What do you call it? With a light and a torch. Like, hey, look at
even if it is Whirlpool you prefer, there are different models available.
Yes.
Think of it as your phone.
Yeah.
If I want to buy an iPhone and I know my pocket is not ready for iPhone 20, there's iPhone 10.
Yeah.
Which can still function.
Yeah.
There's iPhone 5, iPhone X, there's iPhone. I mean, there are several options. You want iPhone 20, the most recent version, but you're still not ready to pay. Do you get it? So appliances most of the time, let's say after cabinets, probably is the most expensive aspect of the kitchen. Yes, and these all one depends on your preferences, how you want your kitchen to function. Yeah. What do you want in your kitchen? And then again, if you have taste for expensive brands, then that is the other part. So think of it as, what are the functions you want your kitchen to perform? Some people prefer to have their washing machine in the kitchen because they want to be able to wash from there. You want to be able to bake, you need an oven. You want to be able to warm your food. You need a coffee station in your kitchen. You probably need, an extractor. All these, extractor, they are the hidden ones, the exposed ones. There are different options. If we talk about the hobs, the cooker, these days there are so many options. Even if it is gas you want, how many burner? 4 burner, 6 burner, 8 burner, 12 burner, exactly. So you see, these factors all influence the costs. So if I go and make a design or proposal for you and it has a 12 burner hob, and you think it's too high, let's reduce it to 6.
Yeah.
Let's reduce it to 4. I mean, at best for 12 burner, do you cook that much at home?
You don't.
Exactly.
Why are you putting pressure on your... You people your peer pressure in this country.
Exactly. You see, the issue is most people go to Pinterest before they call you. So they already have an idea of what they want, what they've seen, and how the fantasies they want to
And they go
see.
and create mood boards and they print
Yes.
it all and bring it, or they
Yes.
tag you in. I'm like, hey.
All those ones you are seeing online. I mean, maybe sometimes that particular picture is for a family home, a large family. It could even be sometimes just for staging purposes.
Yes.
For photo shoot purposes.
Yes.
Do you get it? So the reason why I like to personalize the design for your lifestyle and your needs. Do you cook that much in your house that you need a 12 burner at a go? How about 4? Even if you want extra, maybe let's do 6.
Yes.
6 is cool, so we can reduce the costs. There are so many different types of extractors. I mean, you still change it out. You still want the hidden one, the concealed one. That is also expensive.
When you tell them, they want to tell you that, oh, you're so expensive. At which point should people, have someone like Selom come in and consult or like plan, design, and fix the kitchen? I think it's actually when like the house is not done.
Exactly. I mean, if possible, right when they start the construction.
Did you hear her? You see, when I
Right?
say people say I'm too new,
Kitchen is not, please, kitchen is not a space you wait for the entire house to be completed before you bring a designer in.
Thank you.
Right when they start construction, the designer should be in planning and
Yes.
helping, because mind you, I mentioned earlier, the kitchen is a whole system. All these things you want in your kitchen are not things you just conjure and then they become, no. You have to plan right with the construction ongoing.
Yeah. And they'll go and
Right
tile
from,
the
yes,
place
from the
and call
plumbing,
Selom.
exactly, from plumbing and electricals. These are
Yes.
things you do when they are laying blocks.
Yes.
So the kitchen designer needs to be there, so that with the layout you come up with, the electrician and the plumber can work with that.
Yes.
You don't get them to finish doing what they want before you come and call a designer, I need a kitchen.
No, you don't need a kitchen.
Exactly. If possible, in fact, sometimes in most cases, we'll end up changing almost all the layouts we've done. Yes.
Yeah.
That is a lot of cost going away. That is too much cost.
Yeah.
You've wasted money. Do you get it? So you need a kitchen, the designer, to come up with a proper layout, all the selections. Then, as part of the construction, they will be using that, just like you have a floor plan, the plan of the building. Do you get it? You need all those. So don't wait till you finish tiling, you finish doing everything, and think that, okay, now I want the kitchen. And the thing is, when you do that last minute call too, you are also not ready to change your mind from the designs you have.
Then when Selom, I'm not saying her, but I'm using her as the point of contact here. If she comes and she says no, then you go and sit somewhere and say that she's rude or she's forcing her way.
Exactly.
Meanwhile, from her professional point of view, what you've done, if she's about to do anything, like it would just spoil
everything. At the end of the day, you go and mention my name. That's Selom, the kitchen Selom came to do for me. This is it. Meanwhile, it is not from me. Meanwhile, it's not from me. You already used your electrician or plumber to do something that doesn't work for the plan you envisioned. So you see your designer, the interior designer, as the one who carries the vision of how the home would look after everything.
Yeah.
Then with that vision, every other thing would be done, will fall in place. You don't wait to finish everything before you come and say, come and decorate for me. It doesn't work like that.
Oh, good. She has dropped a lot of truth bombs here. This show will be repeated on Sunday at 5 p.m. I have Selom, the Dream Maker, here, and she is one of the experts we have currently in the capital town of Greater Accra, who know what they're about when it comes to proper layout, proper function of spaces, of bedroom, of living area, of kitchen, right, of wash rooms and all of that. And if you listen to her, right, you see that she keeps talking about function. How are you going to use the space? How are you going to turn in the space? For me, a kitchen, if you can't do a 360, then then it's not a kitchen, it's a jail. You should be able to stand, pick, lift, like something from the top cabinet, do a 360. If you have an island, you should be able to stretch at least full arm. If you can't do that and you are bending and slouching, then please, they've installed a prison for you, and you might as well go for your money. Another thing is, why have we made it look like we cannot incorporate like vintage setup in our modern installments? Because now all I see, I don't know, but all I see now is people are just running away from like wood, right, and going towards MDF, the boards, and why are people running away from like woodwork or like the kitchens that we grew up in? Like, what's that?
First of all, those are all mostly the MDF, the boards are all mostly part of the features of a typical contemporary kitchen cabinet. And just as the name suggests, contemporary is what is trending now. A lot of people are mostly fixated on trends. Yes, everybody wants to fit in. Everybody wants their home to look like what I saw over there, what I saw in this person's house. So for me, I think it's just trends. It's just trend. After a while, all these things will be out of vogue. You see those kitchens you were comparing to, those traditional kitchens, right? Those are what we call the classical kitchens. They never go out of style.
But please don't lose your train of thoughts. Have you realized that when you're watching like these homes that we aspire to live in, our dream homes, which are not in Ghana, by the way, do you realize, have you seen how their kitchens look?
Exactly.
Do you see the boards and all? I don't see it.
Exactly. Those are pure wood.
Yeah.
You see, one good thing about those kind of kitchens is mostly made with pure solid wood, right? And the good thing with solid wood is after so many years, you can come back to it and repolish it, and then it comes back to life, right? Unlike MDF, unlike HDF, all those boards you are seeing, they're just giving you that trendy look, that contemporary look. Although maybe I would say, yes, they are minimal. They give you that minimal look, which a lot of people seem to fancy a lot. Yes, so it depends on who you are working for. That's what, for me, I prefer. Let me know. I would study you. I want to know, are you the kind of person that likes to follow trends? There's some clients, there's some people that like to change their home every now and then. They want something new at home every day. Such a person, you can't do something that's going to last long for them. Yes, after 5 years, they will come and tell you, I'm tired of the kitchen. I want something new. Do you get it? And then there are another crop of people who prefer, once I do this kitchen, once I buy this sofa, I should be able to use it for the next 20 years.
Yeah.
Do you get it? So it depends. Majority of these people you are seeing are all trend. If they like to follow trends. Do you get it? But then even if you want to go by that route, what I would usually advise is use a design, get a design that even after 10 years, so many years, it still looks stylish enough.
Yeah.
Yes. You don't want something so complicated, something so restricted that 5 years later it's out of style, and you start complaining.
Let's come back to the kitchen install. Have you also realized that part of the cost is not really, we kind of how do you call it? We don't see it as a cost, but I like to say it plays a major role. The hardware.
That's true. That was the next thing. So after the cabinetry, the hardware, and then countertop. Hardware is another thing. Like you said, most of the time we see them as a small. They don't really play any role. But please, unfortunately, that's not true. Think of the hardware as the, let me say, the jewelry.
Yeah.
Those things you add to add. Yes, the extras to it.
Yeah.
You want your kitchen cabinet, your drawer to behave this particular way. It is the hardware that gives that effect. You want to be able to open it this particular way. It is the hardware or the knob or the handle that makes it behave that way. You want push to open. It is the hardware that makes it behave that way. Do you get it? So they really do, inform the costs. Because mind you, how do you call it? Hinges, there are different types of hinges, all for different opening types. And they all don't cost the same. They are not the same.
No.
They are not the same. The more contemporary you want it to look, your kitchen to behave, be ready to pay.
Yes.
Because the costs,
Yes.
unless you want a traditional hinge that just open and close, just bang it and it closes. No. Do you get it? So the hardware really do play a lot of. Now the kind of handles or knobs you prefer. You want your cabinet to have a sensor without touching it. It opens by itself. Have you thought of the cost involved in that? Have you thought of the cost involved in that? You want your kitchen to open and the light under cabinet lights come on. Have you thought of the cost involved in that?
They don't think about all those things. So
Exactly.
they come. I
want
this and I want that and I want the glass. I want to see my spice rack. You want to see what? Do you know what you want to see?
You want surfaced socket on top of your countertop. I mean, this is not something you just conjure or you just order and it comes. No, it requires a lot of connection, a lot of background work behind before you start getting that effect. You get it? So, please, I mean, when you want some of these things, especially the more complicated your taste is, the more complicated the job will be, and the more complicated the invoice will be.
What should somebody averagely? You see, we can't even. You see, to be even absurd to say how much should you have in your pocket when you are planning food, and that's a very
that is a question that is probably unanswerable.
Unanswerable,
Yes.
yes. You see, there's
nothing like a fixed figure.
There's nothing.
The size of your kitchen determines, like I've mentioned,
Yes.
the kind of cabinets you want, the kind of wood
Yes.
I'll be using, the kind of layout we'll be going to build,
Yes.
the kind of appliances and hardware. You
Yes.
see, so if you want me to mention a figure, I can't mention a figure.
I'm glad you said it like that
I
because
can't mention a figure.
people always also come with this thing that my house is the same as
Yes.
Kojo's own, and he said his own was 30,000.
Yes.
Really?
Yes. And then another thing. Oh, this person gave me a quotation and it was 20,000. Why is yours 50,000?
Then go
Please.
to 20,000.
Exactly. Please understand that this is a creative process.
Yeah, it is.
Maybe the way she did his was different from how I'm doing mine.
Yeah.
Maybe the materials she used is different from what I am using here. Maybe the appliances she used, the worktop, the stone she used is not the same as what I am using. Consider all these things, you see, because it's a lot of creativity. That's why I said earlier. I mean, the good thing is, you see, the higher your taste, the higher the budget. But all these things are flexible enough that you can work around them. Sometimes you can change them. If you think this high-end brand is not working for you, let's do a higher, how do you call it? A less costly brand of appliances. If you think HDF is too much for you, chipboard is there, MDF is there. Let's use all those. There are so many options, please.
Have you also realized that in the era of online ordering and all of that, people are intentionally coming to people like you, Salon. I've taken myself out. To come and measure the kitchen, identify where you're going to place your cabinet, and they send it to
someone else.
Not even in Ghana. Chinese shops
To do
outside
it
the
for
country. They cut the boards and everything, then they ship it here, and most often than not, it is not up to size.
Yes, that's one thing about importation. Importing design work,
And
importing anything on the finishing. I was telling a client recently the same thing. Sometimes you might get it extremely cheap over there, but almost about 99% of the time that we had to import or make the kitchens or whatever from outside and brought it here, it comes and there's always a defect. There's something wrong. it comes glass. So there was a project we had to import the glass from outside. It came and they didn't get some measurements right.
Yes.
Didn't get some of the things right, and you had to spend extra to fix it.
And please, I can say on authority, it's not that we have given you wrong measurements.
No.
There's a whole thing about standing in the space
Exactly.
and
doing it than doing. See, if I'm making it here, I can be coming around to confirm measurements, fixing this. If it doesn't work, I can quickly make that correction.
Happen during construction.
Exactly.
Because once you plaster the wall has changed.
Yes.
The wall looks different.
Yes. You see, I can be coming there to quickly confirm and make that correction, but the person is far away.
Yes.
Do you get it? Countries away. If they make it and they bring it, that is the end.
That's
it. That is it. You see, that is why it's not like we don't want you to buy from outside or ship or produce at a cheaper cost, but these are all some of the things. At the end of the day, it will come. I've had that experience on several occasions.
Now I don't even do those jobs anymore. Now
exactly.
I tell you that.
Exactly. I mean, sometimes we do. I mean, we have to make it the kitchen from outside, and it comes and all these mistakes. The cabinet is there's slightly a change in the design. Some of the measurements they didn't get it right. Blah blah blah. I mean,
what I'll tell you is that bring me if you are saying the boards here are expensive, then order the boards that you want and bring
it.
Bring
let's
the hardware,
it
bring everything, and let's cut
let's
and do. But
here.
I have had too much headache, too much tears, trying to figure out an already fitted, like shaped kitchen. The thing has come and nothing. Then now, like the debate is now you didn't give me right measurement.
No,
I'm like, who said I didn't give you right measurement?
It is very common with almost everything that is made outside. Production that is done outside to be installed here. It's always happening. It happens all the time.
So you see, I'm not the one who is too known. I've mentioned this before. You both said I was too known. If you just tuned in, once again, this is Z101.9 FM. This is Zed Decor Live, and we've said a whole lot, or specifically, my guest has said a whole lot concerning kitchens. And I'm so happy that one of the things that she kept saying is function, function, function. You need to know how you are going to use your kitchen. You need to understand what you're going to do in the kitchen. You also need to appreciate the fact that the person who is coming to design, who is coming to install the kitchen, is using your idea, turning it into reality with the practical and proper knowledge of your idea, and mixing it with what is around it in terms of materials, in terms of artisans, even how the artisans appreciate how everything will come together. So please, when they bring you the bill, don't just pick 100,000 and collapse. Don't pick 50,000 and collapse. Normally, a proper artisan, and I'm sure Salome does that, she'll break it down. She'll give you the segments so that. But that doesn't mean you should pick and say, oh, this one I'm taking it out too. Everything is part of it, because they like to do that. They'll take this out. Like, no, you can't take anything out. And her friend said she can get it here. No, that people should stop that. No friend can get anything anywhere. I have been in this thing for the past 10 years. What I come to show me? Who says I don't know where the things are? Right? No. And can you slash down your workmanship? This is all I have. If you listen to Salome, she says once you know that you are building, once the block work has started, call us or call her. Right? You call her, she will come in and she will start understanding and appreciating what you want. And please, big kitchen. If you know that, you see that we're not saying do small kitchens. We are saying do medium to well-sized kitchen. You do a big kitchen where you know very well you're not going to cook inside. But the whole idea is you want to have the grand kitchen. Yes. How many photo shoots are you going to have in the kitchen and post? Oh,
plenty.
Come on. I want you to have the final word. Close the show for me. Anything that you think you want to say, please say, and let's close the show.
Okay. So again, what I would want you to take away is don't see the kitchen as just a set of cabinets or furniture that has been put together. It's a system on its own. A lot goes into that work you are seeing. this is actually coordination of different professionals coming together.
Yeah.
That is why I see it to be the most technical and the most delicate space in the home, the entire house. So treat it with as much care as possible. Again, building and finishing a home is not as cheap as you think of it. Mind you see, the kitchen is one of the most expensive portions when you are finishing any house. See the finishing as probably, I keep telling my clients, you should be ready to spend like 2 times to 3 times what you used to raise the structure. So if the cost is coming, don't think someone is trying to cheat you. No. Nobody's cheating you. Nobody's cheating you. Nobody's cheating you. Usually, I'll go and look for it myself and bring it. You go and then you realize the prices are all the same, and you come back and you've wasted our time. That is time gone. Meanwhile, you've given me a tight deadline. You see, so see it as an investment you are making. You want to be able to close and come home and be in a hurry to come home, to come and cook. That small pepper I'm coming to grind, because I should enjoy the process. That Kobe that I'm coming to roast, I should enjoy the process. Do you get it? So see your kitchen as an investment. Thank you.
And see your kitchen as an investment. So this, as I said, is on YouTube. So if you can't wait till Sunday, I'll share the link on my platform so that you'll be able to watch the full thing today. And also, let me add one more thing to what she said. Nobody is cheating you, right? The reality also is that we are not producing 99.9% of the things we use for like setup or installation. We don't, apart from wood, which is here. But even wood, it has to go through a process of drying, curing, polishing, sanding, all those things before it comes to like what we can, it turns into what we can use for installation, right? So the fact that we are not producing these things here should give you a clear idea that once the CD turns its head, the dollar turns its head, the euro does its thing, everything will do its thing, right? So you always need to go to a professional who will be able to manage, who will be able to understand that if we buy these things now, if we do this now, if we order from here, if we try this, if we do this, we will be able to meet your timeline and also at least not go too much over budget, because the budget you will go over. It's something you will just have to accept. You will go over budget, right? The CD is not stable and it's not anybody's fault. So you will go over, you understand? So please, thank you for tuning in, and I hope you had a brilliant discussion. I'm going to bring her back and we'll talk about bedrooms, because I want her to also explain to everyone that bedrooms, after kitchen, it is bedroom. So you can go and buy mattresses that you used to hit your head. You go and buy proper mattresses. The bedroom is the next most functional space for anybody after the kitchen. All right. So thank you for tuning in, and I'll see you next week. Highway 1019 is about to start. DJ Khalifa is here. He's still not my friend, but he's here. And Richard Six is about to come and play you all the good music and all the nice things that Highway 1019 has to offer. All right, then. Have a good week. Bye.